All right, imagine this, spending your workday with the President of the United States. No joke.
Almost as special as hanging out with you, Chris Vickers.
I doubt it. Not going to believe that for a second.
Our next guest has hung out with the President. Brandon Matanick spent 5 years in the Marine Corps and most recently was the Marine Guard for the White House's West Wing. Welcome, a local guy here, doing us proud.
Yeah, and of course, thank you for your service, of course, to this country. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what this experience was like to be literally in probably the most popular house in the world?
It was an amazing experience, an incredible honor. I was at the White House for about 2.5 years. Basically, we're the official representation of the president when he's in the West Wing of the White House. So we start the day as soon as he starts the day, and we don't leave until he's done. So every day's different, every day's new. No 2 days are ever the same. It's just, it was awesome. It was
Talk a little bit about this cool picture here. Check this out, all dressed up, and is that Mr. Biden as well?
Yes, Vice President Biden. You know, that was just honestly, that was just a typical day where we were, that's the Palm Room, just down the sidewalk from the West Wing. Vice President was walking by, photographer snapped a photo, talked to him for a little bit.
So a lot of what you did was very ceremonial,
Yes.
maybe saluting the President, opening doors. What other kinds of things were you responsible for doing?
We did work other events, so like state dinners, state arrivals, arrivals for other heads of state from other countries. So we also got to meet and do things for other presidents from other countries, which was really incredible.
How do you get to work at the White House versus what Marines from other parts of the country are doing?
Well, it's a very long, arduous process of background checks, psychological evaluations, testing in general.
So like I said before, if there's a young lady out there, her parents know he's already gone through all the required mental health checks, background checks.
You don't even have to do
tests.
your own background check.
Yeah.
He's clean. He's good.
I am.
This is just really cool. What's probably the biggest thing that you took away from this personally?
As far as being at the White House, just a constant state of settling for nothing less than the best, perfection. Just having that discipline instilled in me, I think is one of those things that I will never lose. And it's just, it's a thing that's absolutely priceless, that I'm so glad that I was able to have that experience and do that. So.
And I think it makes us all look up to you too, because obviously you have to do everything in such the perfect way, and it's such a part of the history and tradition of the country too.
You know, we're representing the Marine Corps. Everything has to be absolutely just spot on, no room for error, especially there, just because, you know, there are times we're on TV or in pictures. Yeah,
which were just featured here in the March edition of Time Magazine. Tell us how you came to find out that you were in Time Magazine.
Yeah, actually, the day before I was getting out of the Marine Corps on Friday, a buddy of mine was reading Time Magazine, and he was like, you're on this huge 2-page photo spread. And I checked it out for myself, and it was really cool. I'm pretty sure my family bought every Time magazine
that was on the stand
in the local area. So they're really proud, and they think it's really awesome that I was able to be in that right as I'm getting out of the Marine Corps.
So going forward too, I mean, when you're looking into your future too, you're going out there saying, yeah, I worked for the President of the United States.
Right, it's a great thing to have on the resume.
What are your big plans for the future? Anything coming next for you, think?
The main thing for me next is just going back to school in the fall and getting that degree. But other than that, that's the main thing that I have on my plate.
I would say you're pretty hireable.
I would hope so. I hope so.
Oh, and one other question too. In the White House, how many times did you get lost?
It's actually a lot smaller than you think.
Really?
It's not that hard. It's actually really hard to get lost.
Okay.
Especially with Secret Service, everything.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be in that room.
Saying you're not supposed to be in there, young
Right,
man.
right, yeah. Well, I could go pretty much wherever I wanted, but a lot of people.
Did you take any souvenirs?
He was given that nice little Pell pin.
No, honestly, probably one of the only things I took was an apple from the Oval Office. That was right before I left.
Right off the desk of the president.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, we're so proud of you, and thank you again for all that you do for our country. We certainly
Thank you very much.
appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.